France with Macron plays Russian roulette. In examining the true motives behind Macron's potential pursuit of nuclear warfare, one is drawn into the Machiavellian labyrinth of power dynamics and elite manipulation. It is a question that portends the deaths of millions to appease a select few perched atop the societal pyramid, wielding strategies aimed at global population reduction, strategies left unfulfilled by the pandemic. Macron, a figure positioned by the Rothschild family, remains tethered to their puppet strings, effectively rendering him an instrument of their will. The Rothschilds, synonymous with the ownership of France, have historically orchestrated the strings of war since the 1700s, amassing fortunes through conflict. Their alliance with the Rockefeller family, likewise enriched by oil and warfare, solidifies a lineage of power and control. To speak of Bill Gates and his endeavors is to acknowledge a direct lineage to the Rockefellers. How have we fallen into the clutches of these Machiavellian masterminds? This question, though discomforting, reveals a global populace ensnared by precise strategies that install leaders beholden to these dynasties. A policy of general anesthesia envelopes the youth, veiling their senses with frivolities such as media, Hollywood, and social media, diverting attention from their true well-being. They unwittingly follow the directives of their Grand Master, Theodor Herzl. Shall we persist in allowing ourselves to be manipulated by these families who regard the global populace as mere insects? In the Machiavellian chessboard of power, the pawns may yet realize their agency and forge a path beyond the shadow of manipulation, reclaiming sovereignty from those who perceive them as pawns to be moved at will. Unveiling the Machiavellian machinations, power, manipulation, and historical precedents. In the annals of history, the interplay between power and manipulation has often defined the course of nations and civilizations. From ancient empires to modern states, the Machiavellian approach to governance has left an indelible mark on human affairs. This essay endeavors to delve into the depths of Machiavellian machinations, exploring historical examples that illuminate the intricate dynamics of power and manipulation. The Rothschilds and the art of financial warfare. Historical example: the Rothschild banking dynasty, with its origins tracing back to the late 18th century, exemplifies the intersection of finance and power. Through strategic investments and shrewd maneuvering, the Rothschilds amassed immense wealth and influence, positioning themselves as key players in global affairs. Analysis: by leveraging their financial prowess, the Rothschilds wielded significant political influence, often dictating the outcomes of wars and conflicts. From financing both sides of the Napoleonic Wars to exerting control over central banks, their Machiavellian strategies reshaped the geopolitical landscape. Rockefeller, oil, and the monopoly of power. Historical example: the rise of the Rockefeller family in the late 19th and early 20th centuries epitomizes the nexus of industry, wealth, and power. Through the Standard Oil Company, Rockefeller monopolized the oil industry, amassing unprecedented fortunes and consolidating his influence. Analysis: Rockefeller's Machiavellian tactics extended beyond business acumen, as he manipulated markets, politicians, and public opinion to safeguard his interests. From orchestrating oil embargoes to shaping energy policies, his legacy underscores the potency of economic power in shaping world affairs. The Machiavellian dictators: Hitler, Stalin, and the cult of personality. Historical example: the totalitarian regimes of Adolf Hitler and Joseph Stalin epitomize the Machiavellian manipulation of mass ideology and state apparatus. Through propaganda, censorship, and coercion, these dictators consolidated their grip on power and subjugated entire populations. Analysis: Hitler's Nazi regime employed a calculated blend of fear, nationalism, and racial ideology to mobilize support and suppress dissent. Similarly, Stalin's Soviet regime utilized propaganda, purges, and gulags to maintain control and eliminate opposition. These examples underscore the Machiavellian dictum that the ends justify the means, regardless of moral considerations. Conclusion: through the lens of history, the Machiavellian paradigm emerges as a recurring theme in the exercise of power and manipulation. From financial dynasties to totalitarian regimes, individuals and institutions have employed Machiavellian tactics to further their interests and maintain dominance. By studying these historical examples, we gain insights into the complex interplay between power, manipulation, and human nature, underscoring the enduring relevance of Machiavelli's teachings and understanding the dynamics of governance and geopolitics.